Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions, Season 3! Oh my god, it has been a while, and I'm so glad to be back here to bring you some more anecdotes, bring you some more life experiences, and as you can see, I have sunburn. I have sunburn on my arms because I attended the Pride March last June. Um, but other than that, I want to delve into something that has been brought up a lot during the past season. And you probably know what I'm talking about. This made up the majority of my stories in season 2. And yeah, there's still a lot to go by right now, and oh my god. So as you know, back in our journalism seminar last May, I told my best friend how much I missed him, but we haven't talked since. Um, I did try to reach out to him. It was a fail. And I was like holding back a lot of things. I was like, it was kind of a running joke because he still has me blocked on my Facebook account. So I was like, hey, unblock me, please. And like, he's like, oh yeah, sure, I will. And when I'm not busy, and yeah, and I was like asking him if you know he was free, and you know what, like this was I don't know when was this. I think it was last Wednesday, but there was a time where I just could not bring myself to talk to him because I don't know, like it just seemed like he was so busy, and I was thinking to myself, oh, he's busy. I couldn't do anything about it, so guess I'll just leave him alone. And that I did for some time. Actually, quite a while. I am not going to lie about that. I did leave him for a bit, 6 months to be precise. 6 months to be precise, and since then I have done a lot of things, and yeah, I think I will get a failing grade on my internship. And it's mainly because of this whole situation that, I kind of wanted to resolve. I wanted to put this behind me, but he's just a busy guy, and I feel like I'm constantly bothering him even though he's told me that I wasn't a bother. Um there are just so many instances where I was like, I want to reach out to you so bad. I want to talk to you so bad. And like when I peek inside the faculty room, and I see him, he's just a busy guy, and I'm like, oh no. It's been what is this, like it's been months, and I don't know, there's just so much angst in me. So I remember this was our post evaluation for our award show for the documentaries that we made, and we were just waiting. We were just waiting for the meeting to start, and we were huddled up. Like, my classmates were huddled up outside the faculty room, the corridor. That's, you know, just outside the faculty room. And I don't know, like, I do feel jealous, although he's like a part of my panelist. Like, in fact, he is the only panelist left left standing right now, which is absolutely ridiculously funny. I referenced this in like one of my tweets. One did a John Munch, one did a Mike Dodds, and the other one is Amanda Rollins. Yeah, the reference is I've been obsessed with Law and Order Special Victims Unit lately, so yeah, you get the reference. If you know, you know. If you watched SVU, you know. But yeah, one pulled off a Dodds, one pulled off a Munch, and the other Amanda Rollins. So yeah. And speaking of Amanda Rollins, there was a line, there was a scene rather that struck me, or a couple scenes in her exit episode in season 24, and it was the first one was particularly the final scene of the episode. So if you haven't watched, please do. Wherever you stream. Or be like a pirate. I'm kidding. Please watch it on streaming platforms, whatever it is. Just please watch it on streaming platforms. Don't be like me. So yeah. There was this final scene. And they were just in the office. Olivia Benson and Amanda Rollins in the office. And she comes in and she says, I'm sorry I left like that. And Liv was like, oh, no. Sorry, I reacted that way. And Amanda was like, well, I'm not gonna be here anymore, and I won't see you every day. And the pretty much get the gist, and they were just like, I still tear up thinking about it. And then the last two lines that you said were, I love you, Amanda. I love you, Liv. And I'm like, But anyway, it was just borderline emotional. I was gonna tear up. But luckily, in my many rewatches of that particular episode for a final requirement, I did not do that. Lucky me. But still, it was such a mirror of, you know, the friendship that he and I have. It was really just a friendship. Like, why would I be in love with someone, you know, as a guy already? Like, come on. I have a guy too. I've said this too many times before, but I have a guy. I have a boyfriend, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, it was just like so reminiscent of just how close we became. It was like the peak. And this was the time when he was, it particularly mirrored the time when I when he actually was going to when he told me that he was going to focus on his thesis, and I'm like, okay, sure, yeah. I mean, I can't let you stop. I won't stop you. That's your dream. I'm just gonna be here and I'll support you. I will do everything I can. I was like, I will always root for you. Like that. And God, when Amanda told Liv that she was gonna exit the squad for a Fordham teaching gig, that was so reminiscent of New Year's Day, because it was, he told me this before the year ended. So yes, I know exactly the date. And yeah, you can imagine, I was literally crying. New Year's Day, I was crying so hard. And January also happened to be my birth month. I'm a January babe. So you can imagine how painful it was for me. Um I I was um I was wishing that I could, like, be there for him. When he needed a friend, but I guess he has friends of his own, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna interfere with that, and I just don't know things lately. He was like, oh, it's such a low maintenance friendship, and I'm like, no. No. Ironically, it was pretty much high maintenance, but in the sense that we would be chatting every day, and I am not gonna lie to you, I still look back at everything that we've shared together, as you can obviously hear from the past season. um it was just hard, and I wish I was faking things, but it really was hard. It was so hard. It really, really took a toll on me so much. And he doesn't even know why. And I was like alluding to it in the times that we did talk to each other. Like, I was asking him one time about my thesis, and or rather my internship, and he's like, do it already. I'm like, so yeah, you know the reason why? Well, you know the reason why I haven't been doing it for the past 6 months? Yeah, you could pretty much guess. You could pretty much understand what I am talking about. I don't know if he got the meaning of it, if he understood it, but yeah. um, I wish I was really faking it. Um, I really wish I was faking these emotions, these feelings, cause I really wasn't. Um, how should I describe this? Like, there's a void that is so vast and borderline unfillable. It's it's just never ending. That's how it feels. And I will admit this. I do get jealous of his advices. Cause I was so adamant, and I was just, no, it's either him or it's somebody else. Like, it's either him or I'm failing this subject. Because my thesis, again, time and again, I've reiterated this a lot in this podcast, and especially in season 2. I have reiterated this, that it is a deeply personal topic. And I don't want to be advised by someone who doesn't know why I was doing this in the first place. Like, I don't want to share until I'm ready to do so. And because that means, like, I would have another panic attack. I would have another omnipotent. I would have another all these songs. I don't want to be, like, re-traumatizing myself by telling the story over and over and over again to people that don't even know. Like, people that are, I don't think would be as much concerned as, you know, the people I have told it to. I know it's such a screwed up thing to do, to experience, but it happened to me. If you remember in season 1, it happened to me. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna be an idiot and try to deflect questions that are related to that. And I remember just like my classmate and friend was like asking him to, you know, is this correct? And it was just minutes before I was like asking him, yeah, please unblock me. And I just looked at them. They were right beside me. Like, I was just in one space and they were right beside me, and I was just like, I don't know if jealousy is the right word. And now I'm about to cry again. Not again! But honestly, I don't know if jealousy is the right word, because that would be like, that would be practically overbearing. Because, I mean, I did get jealous, but I think it was more of the fact that you guys are really lucky you could talk to the man just like that. I couldn't. I couldn't because I don't want to be a burden to him. And it is such a painful reminder, you know, of the past few months. And how you, like, practically cried every month. Yes, I did cry last month. Quite a lot, actually. I was sad. And I just couldn't contain that melancholic feeling, that yearning, that longing. It just flowed right out of my entire body. And I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to intervene. I didn't want to be like, hey! You know, like, be informal with him. But I knew that, you know, he was still the clutch guy. The clutch king, as I called him. He's still a clutch king. You know, coming to his students' aid to save them from the brink of destruction. Kind of like that, but I've always called him the clutch king. That was one of my many, many nicknames for him. And now we don't even get to talk. And the last time we did, actually, like the last time we messaged each other, was him reminding me that I should re-enroll my internship subject again. don't know what to feel about that. It's been like a week or two since it happened, and he hasn't replied to anything since then. I'm not pissed at him, okay? I am not pissed at him. At the very least, I am so eternally proud of what he has accomplished in the past few months. And I'm so glad that he got to witness me perform, especially because we have been talking about it for 2 years. It's finally it happened, but I will talk about it soon. Yeah, but it was so like poetic that he was there. I remember like this was one of our earliest conversations in 2022, and he was telling me about this this performer in a conference that they went to, and he said that he was the performer was nervous because the person that was there, I mean, the person that she wanted to like dedicate the song to was there. And God, it was just literal poetry. It was poetry when my performance was greenlit. I still could not believe it to this day, and it was just so magical. I swear. I was living in heaven. I was just so proud. It was like the celebration of my 5th anniversary as a singer-songwriter, and he got to witness that. And I was so nervous at the time. I could remember like, no, he doesn't know. It's gonna be a surprise. But yeah, I will talk about this soon. But yeah, that I just remember we used to hang out like that. I don't know if I should. I want to resolve this whole thing. I want to put this behind me. But circumstances, my God. Just the circumstances of things have made it a lot harder than, you know, it should have been. I think of it and there's just this desire to resolve things. Because I really want to make it up to him for all the months that I missed. Because I wanted him to do his thesis. All the times that I had to restrain myself. I really did restrain myself from talking to him. It was a sacrifice that I had to do because I just know within myself that I will be blabbering the hell out of my day with him. So I felt safe. He's like the safest person I have ever met in my life, and I will always be thankful for his friendship and for the bond that we have, and that will never ever disappear. It just doesn't leave. It just doesn't fade away like dandelions, you know? And it's hard to struggle with that dilemma of, should I talk to him? Should I not talk to him? Because whenever I am in that place, just that particular place, it brings a whole lot of emotions within me that I haven't, like, that I try to avoid, but at the same time face. But I just don't like facing it there. Because God knows how many times I have cried outside that faculty room. God knows. God knows how many tears were shed in that corridor alone. When I mean I was a mess these past 6 months, I really was a mess. I felt like I have burned the entirety of my being. And I was hoping that we could make amends. I mean, good thing I'm not graduating yet. So I still have my thesis and my internship, but I don't know, like, it has been hard, particularly harder to reach out to him. It feels like he's become untouchable, unreachable. Yeah, unreachable's the right word. It just felt like he is now literally out of reach. It's like, you know, like this. And he's just so up there that you could not reach him. All you want is some closure. You know? Like, bring this to an end. Bring an end to my misery. Let's talk. Like the way we used to. That's just what I want. There's nothing more in this world that I would want. More than the friendship that I have with him. It was hard to lose a friendship where, like, who the hell would go as far as to run the hell out of the faculty room just to reach me because I wasn't feeling well? Who the hell would go that far for just a friend? And like, I realized right there that I really have one of the best friends that I could probably ever have. Like, who the hell would just run out of me and call my name just to check up on me, even if we get caught in the end? No one, and I mean no one, does that for me. I remember in our journalism seminar just really crying a lot. Because I legit thought that he was not gonna go on our journalism seminar because I'm there and I'm like, please, I want him here. And when we did see them, or when I did saw him, I was like, oh God, thank you. And yeah, he got to meet one of my fans. My fan who was there, and I just hugged him, and I was just having a lot of waterworks because it was just so hard for me. And I'm sorry to Sui, and I mean, I'm sorry to the twins for causing such a ruckus, but it really was hard because I literally had to just stop myself. I had to restrain myself from, like reaching out to him and, just talking to him. Because I really, really wanted his thesis to, prosper. And yeah, I'm glad that he did. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I just really wish we could put this behind us. And I wish I get to do an episode where we could finally put it behind us. Have him guest here, hopefully. But yeah, oh god. This is such an emotional episode. But yeah, thank you so much for all the love and support. And I hope that you enjoyed this week's episode. And that is it for this week's Midori's Midnight Sessions. I'll see you next time.